Alright, we're going to do the online TSI practice 182 part 2. Alright, let's get this started. Find the exact area of shaded yellow region, just right here. So we have R is 1/4 x, 2x plus 4, 2x plus 4 for the square. So now A equals pi squared, area of a circle. R is this, 1/4 x, put it in there. 1/4 x times 1/4 x means 1 times 1 is x squared over 16, or pi x squared over 16. That's the area of the circle. So now area of the square, which is the length times the width. So we can multiply 2x plus 4, 2x plus 4, length and width. That turns out it's going to be 4x squared. That turns 8x, 8x, and 16. Add these together. 4x squared plus 16x plus 16 is the area of the square. So now, to find the yellow shaded area, we're going to subtract those two. A1, pi x squared over 16. A2 is 4x squared plus that, 16 plus that. So now, to find the area of the circle, area of the square right there, subtract the square minus the circle. So that's going to give you this number, 4x squared plus 16x plus that, minus that. So subtract the area of the square minus area of the circle. So now I'm going to put these two together, the 4x squared and the pi x squared x 16 over there. Now get a common denominator, which multiply by 16 and multiply by 16. So now we have 64 x squared over 16, pi x squared over 16. Put these together as 64 x squared minus that over 16. And we factor out the x squared. So we have 64 minus pi over 16 pi, x squared. 64 minus pi over 16 times x squared plus 16x plus 16. This is the exact area of the shaded yellow region. Now, the next part, part 3 for this guy, says the exact area of the shaded region, there it is. But approximate the area of the shaded region if x is 5 and pi is 3.14. Let's put these numbers in there. 64 minus 3.14 is going to be this number. And 5 squared means 5. That's 25 times that is this number. Over 16, 5 times that, 5 times that, 5 times that. So now we have this number divided. It's 95.09375 plus 80 plus that. This and this is this number, 175.09375 plus 16 is 199.09375, or rounded to 191.09. Triangle 1, triangle 2. Find the exact area of the triangle. So area equals 1/2 base height of a triangle. Area of a triangle right there. So we have 1/2 times the base times the height. This right here. So we'll multiply these together. That turns out is 28x cubed. That turns out is 16x squared. That turns out is 12x. Now half of that, 2, 2, 2 on all of them. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So 10x cubed minus 8x squared plus 6x. Area of triangle 1. Find the area of triangle 2. Well, area equals 1/2 base height. There's a base, there's a height from there. Base and height. So base times height, this times this, x cubed, that times that, 8x squared, that times that. Okay? So we have this times this, and 8 times that, and 8 times 8, 64. So multiply this one times those two, this one times those two, this one times those two. All this together, combined like terms, we have x cubed, we have 5x squared minus 16x plus 64. So now, divide by 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 all the way across. So this is 1/2 of x cubed. 5/2 x squared minus 8x plus 32. Area of triangle 2. And evaluate if x equals 8. So put an 8 in there. 8 there, 8 there, 8 there. 8, 8, 8. 112 times 10 is this. And 8 times 8, 64 times 8 is that number. And that's 48. So this number is this. And add 48 is 4656. Evaluate if x equals 8. Second triangle. So put it in there. 8, 8, 8. So 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. That's going to be 512 over 2. 64 times that is 320 over that. 8 times that, 64 in that one. Divide those two numbers. So now we have this and this is this one. Bring these down. That one and that one is this. And the last two numbers together is going to give you 384. Multiply this out. 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5. So go 8 times 8, 8 squared. 8 times that's 5a. 5a. 5 times 5 is 25. So this together is going to be a squared plus 10a plus 25. M minus a squared. So m minus a is going to be m times m is m squared. M times that is negative ma or am, either one. That's 1ma, negative 1ma, to those two. So m squared minus 2ma plus a squared. X plus b squared, rewrite it. X plus 3, x plus 3. So now we have x times x is x squared. X times x is 3x, and 3x, and 9. So you have x squared plus 6x plus 9. 9a minus 11 squared means do it twice. 9a minus 11, 9 minus 11, rewrite it. 9 times 9 is 81a squared. That turns out to be negative 99a. That turns out negative 99a. Negative to negative is positive 121. So we have 81 is and negative 9 and negative 99. Negative 99 is negative 81a squared minus 198a plus 121. Okay. 4b plus 5 squared. Do it twice. 4b plus 5, 4b plus 5. 4 times that, 16b squared. That turns out it's going to be 20b. And that times that, it's going to be 20b again. And 5 is 25. So this one times those two. That one times those two. And we have 16b squared plus 40b plus 25. 4x minus 11y squared twice. 4x minus 11y, 4x minus 11y. 4 times 4, 16x squared. That turns out it's going to be minus 44xy. Minus 44xy plus 121y squared. 16x squared. These two right here is going to be negative 8 put together. 16x squared minus 88xy plus 121y squared. X plus 5x minus 5. So x times x squared. X times that, negative 5x. That times that, positive 5x. That times that, negative 25. This time, 5x minus 5x cancel out. So you have x squared minus 25. That's it. This one, x plus 8y, x minus 8y. X times x squared. That turns out negative. Okay, so that turns out x squared, negative 8xy. That turns out positive 8xy. That turns out negative 64y. Notice, positive, negative. So they're going to cancel each other out. So you're going to end up with x squared minus what? 64y squared. 10b, 10a plus 3b, 10a minus 3b. So 10a turns that, 10a squared. That turns out negative 30ab, positive 30ab. And that turns out negative 9b squared. So 108 squared. This one's cancel. Plus and minus. 108 squared minus 9b squared. Square. Find the area of the square. So this length times width. So the length and the width are the same. So just multiply length area equals length times width. 3x plus 3, 3x plus 3. That turns out is 9x squared. That turns out is 9x. That one turns out 9x. That turns out 9. 9x squared plus 18x plus 9. Area of that square right there. Find the area of the triangle. So right triangle, it doesn't matter. It's going to be area of a triangle. So area of a triangle is 1/2 base height. So base, this one, height, same thing. So multiply 1/2 base times height. That turns out is 36x squared. That turns out is negative 6x, and that's going to be a positive 1. 36x squared minus 12x plus 1. Now put 2's under that, there. This one by 2 is 18x squared. That one by 2 is negative 6x. And this 1/2 is just 1/2. This is the area of that triangle or right triangle. Simplify this. So I'm going to rewrite this. 7 times negative 6 is 42. Negative 42. Subtract the powers 6 from 9. Subtract the powers 13 minus 8. And 5 from 6. Subtract the power, little powers and the big powers. So now these cancel. So we are left with negative 6, x to the 3, y to the 5, z to the 1, and you don't need the 1. So negative 6, x to the 3, y 5, and z. Simplify this. So what I'm going to do is break it up in 3 fractions. 3 fractions. 1, 2, 3. So now this one is 12a cubed of that. Rewrite it. 3 times 4 is that. 3 times 3 is 9. And 3 times 5 is 15. So now notice that the 3's right here. Okay. Divide out, divide out, divide out. And you have a1, a3. So 3 minus 1 is 4, a2. That from that is going to be minus 3, a4. And that's it. So we have 4a squared minus 3a4 plus 5. Long division, divide this by this. X plus 9 goes there. It's original x squared plus 7x there. So x times that is x squared. X times that is 9x minus upstairs minus downstairs. X squared minus x squared is gone. 7x minus 9x is negative 2x. Bring that down there. Elevator. Negative 2x minus 18. So now negative 2 times that is negative 2x. And negative 2 times that is negative 18. And negative of all this is going to convert them back to plus plus. So negative and positive gone. Negative and positive is gone. So the remainder is what? 0. So this is the answer right there. Long division. Synthetic division. Same problem. Divided by x plus 9. So divide these. Put the opposite of that. Drop the 1 down. That turns out is negative 9. That and that is negative 2. That turns out is 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. And this is x minus 2. Factor of GCF. 3x squared y5 comes out. So because if you multiply this back in here to get that, 3 times that is 3. X2 is there, and y5 and y1 is y6. That turns out it's going to be 15. X2 is right there, and y5 is right there. So, yes, this is the answer. The greatest common factor. Factor of GCF. GCF is this one here. See 3x plus 4, 3x plus 4, they're the same. Take it out. So 3x plus 4 comes out. Think like this. This is gone. What's left over? 5x minus 4. So 3x plus 4, 5x minus 4 this way, or you can rewrite it this way. Factor by grouping. Group the first two, group the second two, put a plus sign in the middle. Then factor out the y, factor out the x. So x times x plus 5, y times x plus 5. So now x plus 5 are matching. You see them right there. X plus 5 matches. Take this one out. What's left over is x plus y. So x plus 5 times x plus y. Factor by grouping. It's already there. First one, second one, but take a x out from this, take a 5 out from this, but we need to change these, so take a negative out. So negative 5 times that, negative 5, yep, and negative times negative is positive. So they're the same thing. So now we have y minus 9, y minus 9, and I can take those out. Y minus 9 has come out, and what's going to be left over is, yes, exactly. It's going to be y minus 9 and y plus 5. Take this one and that one out of there. Okay, and we have y minus 9 are gone, so you have x minus 5. Difference of squares. So rewrite this. A squared minus b squared equals a plus b, a minus b. So 4 times 4 is 16, so 4k squared minus 9m squared. 4k plus 9m, 4k minus 9m. There's the end, the answer. Factor this. Cubes. So a cubed minus b cubed is a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. So we have x cubed, ay cubed, x minus 8y, just minus this in there. Square the first, square the last, times them together. So we have a x minus 8y, square this one, x squared plus 8xy, and square the first one, 8 times 8, 64, at y and y squared. So we have x minus 8y, x squared, 8xy, plus 64y squared. This one is factor out GCF, which is 4. 4 times that is this, 4 times that is that. Now this is going to be a squared minus b squared, a plus b, a minus b. So it's going to be x squared minus 7 squared, so it's going to be 4 times x plus 7 and x minus 7. Difference of squares again, a squared minus b squared, a plus b, a minus b. So first one squared, 5 times 5 is 25, 1 times 11 is 121, 3 times 3 is 9, 2 and 2 is 4. So this is the setup. So now we have 5m over 11 plus 32, 3 over 2, 5m over 11 minus 3 over halves. 5m 11 plus 3 halves, 5m over 11 minus 3 over 2. Factor this out. Well, possible numbers are these. So we're going to go with 2, 2, and 3, 3. So 2 times 2 is at 2x squared, 9. Well, let's find out. 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3 squared. So 2x plus 3 squared, let's see. Check it. 2 times that is 4x squared. That turns out 6x and 6x. 3 times 3 is 9. 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. Yes, it is right. Factor this one. Again, all the factors are 15, 1, 3, 5 for this one. 8 and 1, 2, and 4. We're going to go with these numbers here. I think this is what it is. 3x minus 4, 5x plus 2. And check it always. Check it, check it. So that turns out is 15x squared, that turns out is 6x, that turns out is minus 20x, that turns out is minus 8. So we're going to put these together. 15x squared minus 14x minus 8. Yes, it works. Check it. When you order food at a restaurant, check it, okay? Anything, Whataburger, Sonic, wherever you go eat. Margins or this one. I say that it's going to be 3x plus 2y, 3x plus 2y. The number is possible. The number is possible. So now you have, that turns out is 15x squared. That turns out is 6xy. That turns out is 10xy. And that turns out is 4y squared. But we can add these right here. So 15x squared plus 16xy plus 4y squared. 15x squared plus 16xy plus 4y squared. Does this 15x squared plus 16xy plus 4y squared match that one? Yes. Factor this. The last number is 30. Possible numbers, I'm going to go with 5, 6. X plus 5x minus 6. Is that work? Does it work? I don't know. Is that going to work? Check it. So x and that, x squared minus 6x plus 5x minus 30. X squared, this right here is going to be negative 1x minus 30. Or x squared minus x, you don't need the 1. X squared minus x minus 30. Is that right? X squared minus x minus 30. Yes. Works. Check it. Check it. Okay. This one. So we're going to start again. All possible numbers, I'm going to go with 11 and 4. X minus 4. X plus 11. Does that work? That's going to be x squared plus 11x minus 4x minus 44. X squared plus 7x minus 44. Is that right? X squared plus 7x minus 44. Yes, it works. Check it. Check it. Like I told you, when you go to wherever you go, McDonald's, Sonic, Whataburger, whatever, check your order. Make sure everything's correct. Is this correct? Does that match this one? Yes, it does. Exactly. Whatever. Mile margins, whatever. All right. So now, next one. Factor this one. So I say that all the possible answers, I'm going to go with 6 and 8. U plus 6v, U minus 8v. I think that's what it is. Guessing. Find out. Check it. We check it always. We check it. So does that work? Let's see. That turns out u squared. That turns out is minus 8uv. That turns out is 6uv. That turns out is minus 48v squared. So now, put them together. U squared minus 2uv minus 48v squared. Does that match? Yes, it matches. It's good. Factor this one. Guesses, possible numbers, like U64. But 8 and 8 looks like the one. X plus 8, or x plus 8 squared. Check it. X plus 8 squared means x plus 8, x plus 8. Multiply it out. X and z, x squared. X and z, 8x. And 8x and 64. So we have x squared plus 16x plus 64. X squared plus 16x plus 64. This one. Lots of possible answers, but we're going to go with 18, 18. So let's see if that works. Ready? Try 18 and 18. So b minus 18 squared means b minus 18, b minus 18. That turns out is b squared. That turns out minus 18b, minus 18b, and that's positive 224. So b squared minus 36b plus 324. Yep. B squared minus 36b plus 324. They all match. Yep. So there it is. Rewrite it. B squared minus 36b plus 324. Factor this one. Possible numbers are these and these. We're going to go with 8, 8, 3, 3. 8x minus 3y, x minus 3y, or squared. 8x minus 3y squared, does that work? 8 times 8, 64, x squared. That turns out minus 24xy, minus 24xy, plus 9y squared. 64x minus 24 minus 24, so it's going to be 64x minus 48xy, plus 9y squared. Put them together. It gives you the same answer, yes. Factor this one. Take out the greatest common factor, 5. 5 times that, 5 times that, and 5 times 6 is that. So now this is going to be 6. Is 2, 6 and 1, 2, 3. Go 2, 3. This is the answer. Maybe. Let's check it. Again, check the order. Is it correct? Let's see. X times that, x squared. That's minus 3x plus 2x minus 6. X squared minus 1x minus 6. 5 times that, 5x squared. 5 times that, negative 5x. That turns that, minus 30. So 5x squared minus 5x minus 30. Yes. Take out the greatest common factor, y. Y comes out. So we try 6 and 6. Y plus 6, y plus 6, and that. Or y plus 6 squared. So rewrite it. That one, y times y plus 6 squared. Rewrite it. Y times y is y squared, 6y, and 6y, and 36. So now we have y squared plus 12y plus this. That turns out y cubed. That turns out 12y squared. That one turns out 36y. y cubed, 12x squared, 36y. Does this match? Y cubed, 12x squared, 36y. Yes, it matches. This one, factor out. You can see that there's this and these are exactly the same. So just take them out. See it right here? Take them away. So what's going to be left over is 3 minus 8. X minus 2, 3 minus 8, or 3 minus 8 times x minus 2. You can rewrite it like that if you want. This one. Solve it. So it means set that one equal to 0 and that one equal to 0. So this one, minus 20 minus 20, so 9y equals negative 20, divide by 9, so y equals negative 20 over 9. This one, minus 25 minus 25, so 2y equals that. Divide by 2, so y equals negative 25 over 2. So we have negative 20 over 9 and negative 25 over 2. Two answers. This one, take out the 8n. 8n times that is this. 8 times that is 6. 8n equals 0. Divide by 8, so n equals 0. This one, minus 2 minus 2, so 7n equals this. Divide by 7, n equals negative. So 0 and negative 2 sevenths. Two answers. 0, negative 2 sevenths. Two answers. This one, solve this. Minus 20, so you have x squared minus x minus 20 equals that. Now 20 is, these are possible answers for 20, but I'm going to go with 5, 4. Negative 4 times negative 5, is that negative 20? Yes. 4 minus 5, is that 81? Yes. So this and this are the same. X plus 4 equals 0, minus 4, so x is negative 4. X minus 5 equals 0, plus 5, so x equals 5. So negative 4 and 5. Work for that. Let's go ahead and do PEMDAS for multiply this out. X times x squared, x times z minus 3x. Now let's subtract 54 from both sides, and I know what's going to happen. We're going to have x squared minus 3x minus 54, and the 54 minus 54, are they going to cancel? The answer is yes, of course they are. So they're canceled out. So now you have x, this right here. So possible number 54 are these. We'll go with 96. So yeah, and these are gone. Okay. And so now you have this 6 times that, negative 54, yes. 6 minus 9 is minus 3. So we have x plus 6 is 0, x minus 9 is 0. Minus 6, x equals negative 6. Add 9. So x equals what? 9. So the answers are two answers. We have a negative 6 and a positive 9. And yes, again, these did cancel right here. Okay? So negative 6, positive 9. Next one. Simplify this. We can factor it out as much as we can. A squared minus b squared is this. So take a 3 out from here. So you have x minus 5, x plus 5, x minus 5. And now we can cancel out the x minus 5. So we have 3 over x plus 5. This one. Factor the top. 8 is going to be 2, 4. Is that right? That times that is minus 8. That's 4 minus 8. That's negative 2. And this one is 12. 6 and 2 is 8. So these are right. So now y plus 2 cancels. What's left over is y minus 4, y plus 6. This one, rewrite it. The 10 bring it here, 8 times 10, 30 times 32. And then put the letters over here, variables. So now we have 8 times 10, 3 times 10 is this, 4 times 8 is 32. And we have still the variables right there. Now subtract. Subtract y, 4 minus 2. And bottom, x to the 3 minus 1. So now we're going to go cancels. Left over was 1. Y squared, 3 times 4, which is going to be y squared over 12x squared. This one, multiply. So we write it, 6 times 9. And 24 times 27 right here. Factor these guys out. 3 times 9, 27. 6 times 4 is 24. So now we can cancel 6 and 6, the 9 and the 9. What's left over is y squared, because you subtract 2 from the 4 and you subtract 1 from the 3. So we have y squared over 12 x squared. This one, I'm going to factor this one, difference of squares, a squared minus b squared, a plus b minus b. A squared minus 3b squared, that's going to be a plus 3b, a minus 3b, right there. And this one, leave it alone. And leave it alone. So now we know these are gone. Boom. So we have this over that one. But now 25 is 5. And B2, B1 subtracted. You have A1, A2, subtract the powers right there. So we have cancels. So we have A plus 3B times A over 5B. Or you can multiply this out. A times that, A squared, that times that, 3AB over 5B. And you don't need the 1 powers. This one, divide. For rewrite, this is reciprocal. Turn it upside down. Pew. So we have this. Now we factor out m squared minus 2 squared, because that's going to be rewritten. A squared minus b squared equals a plus b, a minus b. X plus m plus 2, m minus 2 up there. M minus 2, copy it. This one, negative 2 times 6 is negative 12, and 6 minus 2 is 4. That turns out as minus 12, and negative 6 and positive 2 is negative 4. So now cancel. We have m plus 2, m plus 2, m minus 2, m minus 2, and we left over with m minus 2, m plus 6, m minus 6. Add these. Since the fractions have the same denominator, put them together one big fraction. So we have this on top minus that, 7x plus 10 minus 5. That one and that one's going to be 2x plus 10, and we can take out 2 out from this. 2 times this is that. 2 times 5 is 10. Cancel the 2's. Left is x plus 5. This one, the LCD is x minus 3. They're not the same, so we fix it. X times x minus 3 is that one. X and x on that one. So now we have that's the same as that one. So put them all in one big fraction. So 4 times x minus 3 plus 7 times x. So we have 4x minus 12 plus 7x. So 4x, 7x, 11x minus 12 over x minus 3. Now, the same denominator, so you multiply by x minus 5, x minus 5, x plus 5, x plus 5. So now these are the same thing, matching. Put them all in one big fraction. There's in the bottom. 4 times x minus 5 minus 6 times that. And that's going to be 4x minus 20 minus 6x minus 30. Put them together, you're going to have negative 2x and negative 50. Or you can take a 2 out, negative 2 out from this. Negative 2 times that is that, negative 2 times that is that. So negative 2 produces x plus 25 over x plus 5, x minus 5, or that one. Not the same denominator, fix it. LCD is w plus 9, so multiply by w plus 9, w plus 9. So this can be 5w times that, because they're the same things now. And we have 5w squared, 5w plus 45. This one, or you can take a 5 out. 5 times that is this, 5 times that is that, 5 times that is that one. Yes. This one, factor this one out. X squared, a squared, so x plus a, x minus 8, there it is, but this one doesn't have it. Fix it. X minus a, x minus 8, now they have the same. So 16 plus 1 of this, 16 plus x minus 8, or put those together, we're going to have x, and that one, and now it's going to be 8. X plus 8, and then one of these cancels, so just think there's a 1 left on top. It's a 1 over x minus 8. Alright, that's the end of that part. Okay, good luck on this part, and I'm going to go to the next one. Thank you.